Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Griff. Hey, unfortunately, we're not outside today. It's pretty cold here. It was actually snow on the ground, and we decided, you know what? Let's do some maintenance on the old Yamaha 30. This old girl's 25 years old and gave us a little bit of trouble last weekend. Opening weekend for our area was last weekend. We were out on the water here at Shoal Lake and another lake called Arrow Lake. And unfortunately, we had some troubles with motors, so time for a tune-up. Now, today, this is going to be in a couple of part storyline because we all make mistakes, but picking up some oil for it. As you can see, four-stroke motor oil. Make sure you check. This is where your tag is on your most motors. It's going to give you the description of what type of motor. This is actually a two-stroke motor, not a four-stroke. So we're going to have to go back to my dealer, pick up the proper oil, and get that done on our next video. But for today, what we're going to do is I'll just show you. And behind the screen here is my good buddy and best friend, Brent. Brent's going to be filming today. Thank you, Brent. But Brent actually picked up this oil pan for me at Princess Auto. You know, cheap, inexpensive, but it's going to, you know what, gather all the used oil that's coming out of here. We've got some gear lube that we're going to be adding to the bottom end. And we're going to switch out the spark plugs. We're going to get that done. But the next video, we're going to actually change out the gaskets, and we're going to do some carb cleaning on it. And we're going to switch out the oil with the proper oil in there. So anyways, they did give us, and this came from Parkland Sport Marine up in Dauphin, Manitoba. Great little, you know what, dealership that, you know what, good recommendation, boys. You know what, adding this little tool will allow me to pump in this gear oil super easy. And I'm not a mechanic by any means, and I want to just show it to you, everybody out there that's watching, you know, how easy this is. And really, you should be going through this. You know, it should be a yearly thing. So anyways, Brent, let's get things rolling. Alrighty, let's get this gear lube changed on the lower end. There is two plugs. There's a top plug, and that top plug has written on it, that's your oil level. And there's a bottom plug. Tough to see, but it's basically down there where my finger is. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to clean this area up just a little bit. You know what? It's got a little bit of mud on there, so just a little bit of gunk cleaner in here, some brake clean. Get that cleaned up. And we want to remove this top plug first. So we get in there, give it a crack, pull that out. Alrighty, and we're going to put that in there so we don't lose it. It's got the gasket in there. And then we are going to remove the bottom one. Crack it. There we go. That oil doesn't look too bad. You know what? It's not milky or anything in there. It's black in color, and that's a good thing. So it's going to take a while to drain, and while it drains, what we're going to do is we're going to get it ready here to put in the new. We're using Mercury because we deal with Parkland Sport Marine. Good family friend that owns the dealership, and this is excellent products, and this is what they provide. So this works with this particular outboard. And now to add the lube, this pump just makes it so easy. So we'll just open this up. Basically, what you do is you thread this into the bottom plug, and then you attach your pump, and of course it gets attached to. Open this up. I love this. You know what? Makes it really simple. Really, really handy. This cap, you just remove it, and it gets threaded on here. But we need to let that oil drain, and we need to let it drain for about 7 to 10 minutes. So, of course, we won't bore you with watching all this oil drain, but we'll get back to it right away. Alrighty, so we gave, the oil a chance to drain, give it about 10, 15 minutes here. Just going to clean things up here a little bit, wipe her down. Alrighty. Now what we're going to do is, for this pump system, you just need to thread this into the bottom. Come on, baby. There we go. Just put her in hand tight. It's got a gasket on the end, so that's nice. And then we hook up this line. That way, when the oil is getting pumped, you're not getting it all over the place. I love this thing. It's a great little tool. Alrighty. Well, we start pumping. And basically what we're doing is you're going to see the oil start to get into the line here. And we're going to get that oil up in there. And then once we see that oil start coming out at the oil level, that's when we stop. It's awesome. This works great. You know, I don't know why it's taken me so long to do stuff like this, but you know what? It's great to know that, you know what, just by watching these YouTube videos, there's a few out, on YouTube that show how to do this, and I appreciate everybody that gives some input. So please like, share, and comment. That'd be awesome. I hope you're having a great day. There we go. As you can see, the fresh oil is coming out the top. So, what we do from here, you know what? We're going to get that cleaned up, that little bit that came out. We're going to get that top plug. And we're going to put it in that top. And it's important to do it in this step. Basically, it creates an air gap. And you know what? You get that bottom plug in there once we remove the other line. Get this in. Snug it up. Simple, just like that. Have everything ready. So we'll just remove this. Awesome. All righty. Get that in there, started. And when you're putting it in hand tight, it just, you're not cross-threading it. You know, you just get it in there, just get it started, and then just finish it off. There, done deal, just as easy as that. For a guy that's not a mechanic, it's really easy to do, and it's going to protect that bottom end. Alrighty, now that we got that gear lube done, onto the spark plugs. Really easy to do. You just open up your cowling there. There's a latch. This pulls off. This is basically your oil injection system. This is a differentiator between the 2-stroke and the 4-stroke, right? You're adding your oil that's mixed into your fuel right here. Really simple system. These old girls are reliable. They just take some maintenance, right? So what we're going to do, though, is here on the back side, this is a 3-cylinder, and we're going to replace all 3 spark plugs. We're also going to inspect the spark plugs and just see what kind of conditions they have. So let's pull these caps off. Easy to do. We're going to be replacing them. You know, you're going to want to ask your local dealership or online. Make sure that you're using the proper spark plugs. These ones are the NGKs, and the actual model is right there on the top. And you know what? A lot of different reviews online as to whether they should be gapped or not. We're not going to gap ours. You know what? But when I talk about gap, that's the distance right here at the top. You can use a feeler gauge and you can adjust that gap if need be. But there's a lot of pros and cons to that, and we're just going to go with the factory settings right from NGK. So let's crack these old girls out of here. Pretty easy to do. And we are going to inspect them and see what kind of shape they're in. Nice. You know what? Not fouled up. You know, that's kind of what they're supposed to look like. They're supposed to be kind of, you know, a brownish tinge, not too gray, not too black. This is perfect. That means that motor was running good. So we got that one out, this one out. Spark plug number 2. Same condition as number 1. Awesome. That's what I love to see. And let's get this last one out. Pretty simple to do. Third one, same thing. Good shape. All righty. 3 old out. Let's get 3 new ones in. We want to always start because it's aluminum casting, right? So you want to just hand thread them in. You don't want to cross thread them. Just get them in there just a little bit snug. Easy to do. Get them in there. You can use a torque wrench. We're not going to be using a torque wrench. You just want to make sure they're in there tight, but don't over tighten. Just snug them up. That's all they need. Perfect. Put all the wires back on. And as simple as that, we replace the spark plugs on this old motor. 25 years old. Can't wait. You know what? check back when we do our next work. What we're going to do on this thing is we are going to do a full carb clean on it. Make sure that those are all fresh and ready to go. We're going to give her a top up on the oil, and we're possibly even going to replace the impeller on the water pump. But we are going to take it out on the water, and we'll show you that with this episode. We're going to change fuel lines. We're going to put in a brand spanking new fuel line right here. And we're just going to see how she runs by just adding the new spark plugs, putting in that new gear oil, and hopefully there's a big improvement from last weekend. That's it.
All right, so we got the gear lube changed, fresh spark plugs in, and now it's time to put this old girl through her first test of the season. Loaded her up and headed down to the lake. Now, full disclosure for you guys. Right about here, my microphone packed it in, completely dead. So I'm filling you in voiceover style from back at the studio. The footage is real time, exactly the way it happened. You're just hearing my voice instead of the original audio. So this is us at the boat ramp, getting set up. I'm walking around the kicker, double-checking everything we just did in the shop. Spark plug cap seated, cowling buttoned up, fresh gear lube in the lower unit. We don't want any surprises before we slide her into the water. And before we touch a thing, the life jacket goes on. I don't care how calm the water looks, how short the run is, or how strong of a swimmer you are. When we're out here, especially with guests, the PFD goes on first. Every single time. It is the cheapest piece of insurance in this whole boat. Now we line her up on the trailer, back the truck down nice and slow. This ramp gets greasy this time of year, and you do not want to be the guy that goes for a swim with his pickup. Boat is in. I'm hooking up the fuel line, snapping the bulb on, giving her a few primes until she's nice and firm. Same routine I do with a guest in the boat. Kill switch on the lanyard, battery connections tight, fuel cap vented. The whole point of doing this work in the shop is so that when we've got people up here at camp, the boat just works. Reliable, predictable. That's what keeps us at the best service for our guests. All right, moment of truth. Choke pulled out, ignition on, give her a little throttle, and there she is, fired up clean, idling smooth, 25 years old and still purring. That gear lube and spark plug refresh did exactly what we needed it to do. You're watching me ease her off the dock and onto the lake. We are officially open for the season. Thanks for hanging out in the shop and at the lake with me today. If you got something out of this, hit subscribe and follow Outdoors with Griff on Instagram and Facebook. We'll see you on the next one.